Today, we give honor and thanks to growing to be the biggest YouTube channel in the world, because I'm claiming it right now. We manifesting on this Thanksgiving. What's up, man? It's your boy Live as May Wit.
Unico Williams, baby. Yes, I claim it. I claim it.
Gotta claim it like we in church. Hey, can everybody give an amen? Amen in the comments real quick, you know what I'm saying? Help the algorithm out, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like and subscribe. Hit that follow button on all social media apps. We appreciate it. But how you been, Unico?
Man, up and down, man. You know how it is, man. That's the world right now, up and down, man. Before we get into this episode, I definitely want to I want to give a shout out to my guy Big B, you know, and his family. My condolences, man. I hate that we lost you. We always gonna be brothers as long as we put them pads on together. You always my brother. You know, and I gotta say, our last conversation, we was giving each other our flowers just on Thursday, man. So you know, life is too short, man. So tell somebody you love them.
Yes, R.I.P. man. There's a lot of people, different situations. We saw the rapper community. We saw people dying in San Francisco, the Bay Area. So another rapper we lost another rapper, I should say. We saw that multiple rappers after little. I don't want to say his name wrong. I'm not familiar with him. Lil Yachty. Am I saying that right? I don't.
You know, I'm not too much familiar with the Bay Area artists like back in the day when we was dealing with Lil B and them. But you know, I know they got some artists out there still.
Yeah, so we lost some more through violence. I don't know. It might probably because COVID, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody locked in the house. You get more violent. You know, people ain't got as much money and stuff. People ain't working. Got more time to think, get mad, jealous, envious, all that stuff, man. So people got more time to hate on you. Your comments probably go crazy. Everything you do, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I done noticed a lot of people get a lot more hate now. So I try to keep it. Down. I know we trying to get that grind back. We back every day, baby. We're gonna try to get back to the everyday grind.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on that, man. I'm trying to get back. I feel a lot better. When I'm doing this and linking up with y'all like this, I feel better. It takes my mind off of everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we talking about topics in the world, but being right here in front of this camera and talking to one of my good friends about just any and everything don't get much better than that. So, you know, I know we just got done talking about people having a lot of time to sit and hate and think about how all the bad stuff going on, and that's COVID. It seems to be doing that, but at the same time, it should give you some time to reflect on the good things that you do have.
Yeah, that's why I'm thankful for Thanksgiving, even though I know people get upset about Thanksgiving. But hey, man,
quick story about Thanksgiving. Quick story. So I had the most awkward situation because I'm starting to think that Thanksgiving is starting to get that Columbus Day treatment now. Like, just like in a sense, Christmas was getting that treatment where it's like, no, you say happy holiday. You know what? People straight up ignore me when I say happy holiday in regards to Thanksgiving. Just straight up ignore me. So I don't know where I stand at all. I don't know. What's the proper way to say happy Thanksgiving?
I'm just gonna say happy Thanksgiving. Y'all can hate me all y'all want. I don't care.
I think I'm ready to just go with my roots too. Just go where I'm go with what I know. Happy Thanksgiving. It is what it is. It's the thought of the day, not about the stuff going on around it.
I'm gonna be honest with everybody right now. The reason your life is comfortable is because people did messed up things or they survived messed up things. Let's just be honest, because most situations that's how it is. America went and bombed every other country, and you live a great life. Sometimes that's how it be. Go into them other countries and see how radical their life is, and let's just be honest. Because we saw in Nigeria, they protest over the same thing we protested in, and they let them off. Did you see that?
No, they let them off.
No, I'm talking about they let that gun off on the protesters.
The government.
Yeah, the government. So they don't play like this. Our government They might do it sneakily. They might pretend and be fake, but they ain't just gonna let it run off on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about
they might
you're right about that.
they might kidnap you in a van and take you off somewhere, but that's only one. They ain't letting the Uzi off in the crowd now. They ain't doing that. We got that image to uphold. So
Yeah.
Nigeria, like, we ain't
Yeah.
got no image. We letting the Uzi out. But prayers to everybody out there in SARS. I've been doing that for a long time, man. They going crazy. Even though some of them people is horrible people too, but yeah, man, that's situation terrible. But like I said,
They all black over there.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes I feel like they making me look bad.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But like I said, can I prove America the best country? No, that's an improvable fact. I don't know how you judge a best country, but is it good to live in? Yes, because a lot of y'all ain't never been nowhere else. And trust me, life is different. That's all you know. Life is different other place. When you go to where they is different. They don't play no games. That is all I know. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody, man. But what you been thinking about, Joe? Tell me what you been thinking about Unico.
Well, I gotta say, man, I gotta shout out. I gotta shout out the Undertaker, man. I can't believe it's finally over. Excuse me while I tell my dog to leave them matches alone. Leave them alone. Get them matches out your mouth, man. Go lay down somewhere, please. Thank you.
He want that.
Undertaker.
He want that Undertaker pyro.
I'm just doing stuff. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, Undertaker, you know, he really saying it's the last ride after he's reinventing himself more than any wrestler I can think of, other than like the Diesel and, you know, Kevin Nash and all that. Man, the Undertaker has legit reinvented himself so many times, and they finally like, all right, I'm really hanging the boots up. And I thought it was probably going to be over after the whole WrestleMania thing, after they let him lose to who was it?
Which one, Brock or Roman?
The Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
when he lost the streak.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was going to actually be over when he got beat by Roman. But if you watch that special, by the way, we are doing an overtime on Monday or Tuesday, and we're going to talk about the best Undertaker, so be on the lookout for that. But I thought he was going to do it after he lost to the Roman Reigns, but if you watch that special, he said he didn't want to go out like that because he couldn't perform in that match, so he came back. Cause you remember after the Roman Reigns match, he put all his gear in the ring and left?
I think when they start talking about Roman Reigns and them, I start saying that's beyond my time, man. I think the last time I was really messing with wrestling was the whole yes, that dude, and he was dating the girl AJ or whatever. That's how long it's been since I really was watching wrestling. So that was like what, 2012?
Oh yeah. But Roman was still around back then, so he was in the Shield then though, and they were cool as a group.
Yeah, Shield. I remember that, but I didn't know they was gonna push him the way they ended up pushing him eventually.
Yeah, he on fire right now though.
I've been hearing, you know, wrestling Twitter shows out on Mondays.
Yeah.
Wrestling Twitter shows out on Mondays. They do not play.
They, for the most part, I see everybody hate WWE except for when Roman Reigns on TV. So I'm like, hey, I seen a comment actually say, hey, do they have different writers for him and his rivalries than everybody?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good sign. When they're like, do y'all have different writers for him? Because why is his storyline good and everyone else's is trash? I'm like, oh.
I mean, we got to think about it. Wrestling has literally done everything you could possibly do. Like, they covered everything. So, like, for them to still be coming with stuff, like, it's bad, but I mean, you got to give them some props. But I mean, some of that stuff got to be recycled at some point, man.
Oh, yeah, they've been doing it since Yokozuna and Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. That's 40 years every week.
Because back in the day, they used to, you know, you might take somebody's girl, you might be the champion, or you might not be the champion, but you feel like you should have a shot. So y'all beef every now and then. A couple of alliances that held the game for a minute. And then Attitude Era came out, and people just start revolting, doing cocaine, what you call it, lifting weights, with the steroids and all type of stuff. Like they have issues. The Kane thing really made me like. I really was a believer at this point when they said Undertaker has a brother named Kane who got left in a house fire when they were children, and he didn't make it out, and he just lived his whole life to be basically Michael Myers and get his revenge on Undertaker, who apparently he survived that fire, but he still turned out to be from a demon from hell, which I honestly thought at one point he was. I thought he was. Like that's how good wrestling really was at a point in time, man. I really
Yo,
believe. Like we argued at school.
when Kane debuted, that was lit. That man ripped a
Oh yeah,
cage door off the hinges. I was like, oh, what is this? What is gigantic man
and
come
whooped
from?
everybody for weeks. And they built that battle up so wonderfully for Undertaker to go take that W, but they built that up for months. The Kane versus Undertaker thing, and that was really like. And this is in a world with The Rock and Triple H and Stone Cold. Kane stole the show for a minute, man. But Undertaker gave us some great moments. Oh man, what's your favorite Undertaker moment, man?
Favorite Undertaker moment? I got a few, and I'm saving it for my points on the other show that we're gonna do. That's gonna be later this week, but
Okay.
this one ain't got nothing to do with that one. So I'm gonna say when him and Shawn Michaels when they retired. When he retired, Shawn Michaels.
When he retired, Shawn Michaels. Okay.
Yeah.
You know a lot of people hate you for that. You don't retire the Heartbreak Kid, man. You just don't.
By the way,
He's supposed to ride off into the sunset.
Him and Triple H got some wild story about how they try to keep the Rock there, and Undertaker like, nah, he a star. I like, yeah, these stories.
And I feel like I bet that's why The Rock left WWE the way that he kind of did. Like he's like, no, I'm about to go do this movie. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do over there, and I'll show up to do a WrestleMania real quick. But The Rock went off and got that bag, and Triple H, being the businessman that he is, he does an okay job, but he's starting to remind me of GM Michael Jordan at this point. Like he's not making. I don't think his track record is that great on talent.
I just think they need to stop writing the show at 7:30. And the show started at 8. They're like, Vince McMahon has sent the final script in at 7:30. I'm like, the show started in 30 minutes. I know. No wonder this show ain't.
You remember back in the day, stuff just happened because at the last minute, Vince McMahon said, no, we're doing it this way. Like the what they call it, the Montreal whatever.
But
when they screwed Bret Hart.
But the thing is, he was there, and he was in it. Now he's in some office in Connecticut, sending the word down from somebody else. And we can wing it if I'm there. If we gonna wing a show, we can wing a TV show from here. But me saying that from a distance is like he was involved in the Montreal screwdriver. He was literally right there. He the one who rung the bell.
He legit told him ring the bell. Did he do it himself?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did it. So if you're involved in it, we can wing it all day. But if you're just telling somebody else, it's not like, because in your mind, if you in front of the crowd yourself, you can feel what's gonna happen. If you something off or somewhere else, you're gonna become. You know what I mean? So I don't like you doing it from a distance. So yeah, so they get that writing done. They get it done before, because if you're gonna do a scripted show, man, do it. You should have that done, especially since you ain't traveling. You can have that done 2-3 days before. Like when they were traveling every day, that was hard, but you ain't traveling. They can get their script and learn it.
Man, they got a team of people, and you know what? You know they about to, like, I just heard that Square Enix and all them people, all those great video games, and I'm gonna talk about video games here in a second, but all these companies that make video games, they about to have a work from home model, man. So with that being said, these writers is chilling at the crib. You ain't got to be around, AJ Styles and them to see how they feeling. You can sit there, type your stuff in, email it, and then go make you a cup of coffee and go about your business.
Yo, we need I want to talk about my favorite AJ Styles moment. I don't know if you watched TNA, but that when he did the main event Mafia, and he like, which side do you pick? And he joined him. That was kind of hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all. That was with it was a bunch of Bubba Ray Dudley and all them with some big giant dudes versus like Kurt Angle. And they all in the main event Mafia, and they're like, "Whose side do you choose?" And AJ Styles came down to his old theme. Then he went with his first theme, and then everybody, and then he went in and started fighting. Everybody got so hyped. I miss when crowds. I miss you. Miss that hypeness though. It make everything look better. It make football more exciting. You know, football
That's the
probably
great
don't
thing
want.
about the WWE. They sell out like stadiums every Monday and Thursday. Like
It's Friday now, but yeah,
football teams do that. They get to do that 8 times out the season. You get 8 home games. WWE got a home game every Monday, every Thursday, and I know that has to be doing a lot to them because if anybody needed the crowd, wrestling needed the crowd.
yeah, because it ain't that you can't like. It's kind of hard to make raw emotions without a crowd, like especially in a scripted setting. I was watching the Fresh Prince documentary. Have you watched it yet?
I haven't yet. I haven't stole it yet.
I gotta send you my thing so you can watch it. But
Bet
bro,
that up.
but they got before every show they were showing it. Will would jump in front of the crowd and play his music, and the crowd be hyped, and everybody on the cast said they set the whole show off.
Yeah.
You're like you hyped the rest of the show. The crowd hype. You in front of the crowd hype. So the whole rest of the show you just feeling energy, and I'm like, that kind of maybe why it fit a little different, especially on them old sitcoms compared to the new one. Cause you know if the crowd quiet or they doing that fake laugh, your show ain't killing it right now.
That's something that we tend to forget. People forget that them shows back then they did them right in front of people.
Martin too, and yeah, Martin was.
I believe Martin is like think about some of your favorite scenes, and they just doing this in front of a crowd of people, and these people is cracking up.
Yes.
Like I'm going to a taping of Martin today, and I'm about to see some, and then they just really just wilding out for an hour. You
Yes.
know, I think they have to go back every now and then, but you know, it's like Saturday Night Live too. They got to go in there and show out in front of people. You know,
That audience kind of weak though. They got like some elite, man. They got a weird audience.
their audience is like that because I believe their tickets is $1,000 a pop.
Yeah, so they got like them elite crowd audience. You could tell Martin them audience. They were letting them in there, right? And they were bigger too.
15 for one, 25 for you bring your girl.
Yeah, so
Mark can hit on
it. Yeah, you could feel the energy though in them old sitcom. And and you could tell when something wasn't working, so you can pivot. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of these new shows. They don't really know how the people responding to it.
They don't know until they drop it.
Yeah, and then when it's bad and they got 5 episodes left that already filmed, they can't just switch it up.
Facts. And the other part is like you think about Martin and them being in front of that crowd. I bet they forgot their lines a million times and it just turned into Pam and Martin just talking about each other. Half that stuff, or half the times they got into it wasn't even scripted. They were just like, hey, that joke landed. Keep going.
I'm gonna spoil a little part for you. It ain't really a big spoiler, but you gonna see at the beginning. Will literally mouth off his lines to everybody else's lines to them while they doing it, and they showed the first 2 episodes. And Hillary like, and they said Hillary from the crowd said yelled at him, "Would you stop?" I'm like, bro, they showed the scenes. I watched this scene literally 1,000 times. I have never noticed him mouthing off somebody else's line. He was like, he said he remembered everybody's line because this is his first TV show. So he memorized everybody's line.
See, that stuff right there makes you appreciate the show a lot more. And now I definitely gotta watch it because that kind of knowledge right there, they don't tell you that.
Yeah, you don't. And then he told the story how it started. Bro, you gotta watch it. It's amazing. We can talk about it next week. By the way, next week will be spoilers. So
Yeah, I'm
y'all,
watching that's happening. I will be firing up the old fire stick. That will be my Sunday enjoyment because half the National Football League got COVID. So
bro, Denver ain't even got a quarterback. They whole quarterback room and the quarterback coach got COVID. I'm like, how y'all gonna play with a,
who is that?
the Denver Broncos?
The Broncos? Oh
Yeah,
my God.
all three
Because
quarterbacks got COVID.
it was bad enough that the Baltimore lost their running backs, and then we look up. Oh, Lamar Jackson got it on Friday. I was like, oh no.
But yeah, I don't know how they gonna do that with the Broncos. But the NFL said, "Hey, we cracking down. We testing every day. Y'all better not.
It
Y'all,
was bound to happen.
yeah, they had.
They gave us what? 11, 12 weeks, something like that. 11,
All,
12
they
weeks.
only missed like what 3 games. So it wasn't bad. But now COVID on the spike, bro. So y'all be careful out there. COVID is on the spike. So be careful. Be watchful, man. But yeah, I'm bro. I think this show is called The Crowd, bro. Cause it seems like everything about the crowd, bro. We do miss the audience, bro. Yo, we oughta, hey, if we get famous, yo in chat, tell us
Yeah,
right now. Y'all want us in front of a live audience? I want to do 85 South, baby. Let's go.
yeah. Oh, in front of a crowd is where I do my best, man, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's what.
In front of a crowd, that's my favorite part. I miss my stand-up comedy, man. I miss hosting events. Like that's what I do. I love being amongst the people and hearing the laughter. Um, and get my energy off of that, man. I miss that. But people digging in deep, we learn to dig it deep inside ourselves and manufacture energy nowadays. You know what I'm saying? In order to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I miss. Now we doing everything through Zoom call. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, like Dave Chappelle's stand up, like they doing stand up like specials,
Yeah,
having them still in the room. And like when Cat Williams is talking, I'm like, oh my God, he making sense. Hey, hold on. I didn't steal nobody Netflix password for this. This is awkward. Like it was really cringy. You said I don't know if you seen that because all I could do was watch a certain part of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. But it was like him being dressed up like Takashi 69,
yeah.
and he's on there. I couldn't decipher the jokes and the realness because some of the jokes was like, hey, hold on, this cringy. It's a little dark.
I feel like all of them. Dave can get away with it because Dave is like always been a profound thinker.
Yeah,
So you be like when you hear him talk make sense, you be like, oh, this he been I've been knowing he's smart. Cause he always like incorporated that into his skits and stuff. But when Cat Williams do it, you be like,
I
what?
I was just I'm like, man, he sound bitter about something. And I'm like, it's okay to be bitter about racism. It's just not a good look on you. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely getting awkward. A lot of these comedy shows and stuff, they're getting awkward.
I say I don't try to make sound hate, but we gotta tell the truth too. That Kevin Hart special was trash.
I'm gonna tell you even bigger truth. I said I knew it was gonna be, so I didn't watch it.
Bro, my brother got me to watch it. We watched 5 minutes and this ain't funny at all. We cut it off. We like, bro, this is I feel like it's tougher for a comedian, especially since you got limited crowd. Again, we going with crowd. And you're in a PC culture.
Oh, Kevin Hart knows he can't go too far anymore.
That's what I said. So
Because what they jumped back to 2011, 2012 when his ass, didn't they?
yeah,
One time,
bro,
he jumped back to his Twitter. He can't. Woo.
my man, delete your tweets. The crowd is coming, but man, they ain't even that big. They just got you fearful, especially in Hollywood. That's why I said I can't never depend on Hollywood. I can't have nobody else depend on my fate, bro. You can't. It ain't worth it no more, bro. No, you can't. You don't hold my fate in your hand. Nah, if I do it, I'm gonna own it myself. I'm Tyler Perry in that mother. Y'all don't like me in LA? I make a compound in Atlanta. Control your
You
own.
don't need nothing about. You don't need nothing but about four series to film and a couple of movies that's always working. And there you go. You got Tyler Perry production. Cause he ain't playing nowadays. I see he got the Brown, not the Browns. What's the people to do the firefighter and his family?
Are you talking about the House of Pain?
House of Pain. Hey, that's like that bug run longer than the Simpsons. It feel like.
Bro, the Simpsons still on. That's crazy. That show is insane. That show was on before I was born. I'm like, I was watching Simpsons when I was 1, and that's 30 years ago, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, man, without the crowd and PC culture, even though I tell people, man, PC culture ain't really real, bro. There's certain people with they write articles on you and they all halfway insane. Did you react to my YouTube video when the girl said she hated that new Xbox because she couldn't get past the holes in the top?
Yeah.
I did that with
I said, I was like, of all the things to be worried about in this whole entire world.
And then she got upset, said they don't deserve to read her description. I'm like, why do y'all think y'all all of that? I don't understand it. Y'all don't deserve to read what I wrote. No, we don't want to read it. It's a gaming website. We don't want to hear your opinions about the holes on the top of the Xbox and how they distract you. We want to know, how does it play? Now, if you was in a decor place, like I told Bree, if you're in a decor place, 100% go for it. It throws off the decor in the room. I get it. That's where it goes. But if you write for Kotaku, which is becoming trash, it's a trash site. It's a trash article. Nobody want to read your crap. Oh, I got a new one, Joe. I got a new one.
What's that?
So this group on YouTube is copywriting people for having an opinion on them, complaining that they didn't get a free Xbox or PS5 because racism. They sent all these streamers a PS5 and an Xbox, but they didn't send us one because of racism. I looked it up. We have literally more subscribers than they do. And we didn't get nothing free. I didn't even ask for it because everybody they sent one to literally have 1 million subs. I'm like, are we gonna start using the racism card for everything, not just because we didn't get free stuff? See, that's what I worry about, bro. I worry about people gonna manipulate and make everybody look like they complainers because so when real racism happens, people gonna be like, y'all just complained again. You know what I mean?
Right. Don't worry, he's coming back in circles because just like how we going back to killing each other instead of the police doing it, everything coming back in full circle. We can start complaining and stuff again without looking crazy.
But yeah, I'm like, that's insane. They sent it because you don't have enough subs to make their promotion big. Dwayne and Jazz got a free one. It's a bunch of black YouTubers got free Xbox and PS5, so I don't know how it's racing because you didn't get one.
some people got multiple PlayStation 5s and Xboxes.
Yeah, they sent them to all the rich people, which they have always done. Get you 100,000, 200,000 subs, and they'll send you one too. Like, I just don't want to get to that point where you just cry wolf too much. You know what I mean? And then when it's really a wolf, everybody just get ignored so much by you yelling wolf so much that nobody pay attention to it. Because it happens. Trust me, it happens. But I don't need somebody talking about they didn't get a free Xbox, bro.
Hey, and speaking of that though, when I get my PlayStation 5 in February for my birthday, because I will be buying my own PlayStation 5. Y'all know how I feel. But when I get my PlayStation 5, I'm gonna figure this rig system stuff out. I'm coming to Twitch, y'all. I'm coming to Twitch.
I'm coming to Twitch.
I'm coming to all them sites that they be on showing out. I'm coming up there and I'm gonna play what I want to play when I want to play it. And y'all kids, feel free to be mean to me because that's gonna give me the views. Don't call me the N-word though.
Oh yeah, they call me that every time I get on Twitch.
Man, I don't like playing. my buddy about to get an Xbox, and this is his first time. We gonna split apart. He said, "Well, Joe, you don't get on there enough, and all the other homies they on the Xbox playing, and you don't be on there playing." I'm like, "No, I don't play that stuff that they play. Okay, I'll play. Okay, yeah, I'll play single player games. I get on that 2K. They get to talk about I'm trash. They got a new shot stick on there. I can't shoot right now. I just bought that yesterday, by the way. Shout out to that Black Friday sale at the PlayStation Store. PlayStation send us free things.
Feel free.
Also, yes, please. And I just got that Naruto Legacy. But I can't hop on that Naruto. They call me trash on there too because they've been playing it since Ninja Storm 1. I started at Ninja Storm 4. I went back in time to play. I bought this because they had it for $17. I got all 4 of them for $17. And I was like, oh, what's all the hype about? They had substitutions back then on Ninja Storm 1. So that I could have did some damage with Storm 1. But Storm 4 came around. I tried to play online. Them boys whooping me. I mean, unlimited combos. Unlimited combos.
Unlimited combo. You know what what would have had you playing better?
What's that?
If they like and subscribe, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, if you're on any other platform, hit that follow button. And matter of fact, hit that join button if you want to support the channel. Buy merch. Merch is in my link tree below. Support the channel. But yeah, man, we talking about crowd size. Donald Trump said he couldn't lose because look at his crowd size. And I'm like, what?
Woo.
Look at his crowd size.
That's like talking to every girlfriend I ever had. The epitome of seeing what they want to see.
Look at the crowd size. By the way, if you care about crowd size, we have no sponsors, but that will be the segue to the sponsor when we do. I'm just setting you up for it. Preparation is key. We are sponsored by ourselves, La Alpha and Unico. Listen to Do You Hear Me? We'll probably be back Friday on this channel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back.
So yeah, we are back.
We let y'all have some turkey. Enjoy y'all Turkey Day. This was let me speak on Thanksgiving real quick, if you don't mind. This was a very depressing Thanksgiving, man.
I had a great Thanksgiving.
I just know that it was people around the world. Like typically every Thanksgiving, I take a couple shots of Hennessy, go to my grandma's house, eat good, play spades with her. Sometimes they open up the bowling alley on Thanksgiving, and we'll go out there and bowl. This year, my grandma sent a plate by my mama, left it on the porch, and man, I sat in my house, man. Yeah, it was a depressing Thanksgiving because it was like I can't do nothing. And I had been to a Friendsgiving the day before. So I really didn't want to, risk putting myself around people. I'm a healthy guy, but that don't mean I can't carry it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it was a tough Thanksgiving, man. I know there's a lot of people that had Thanksgiving plans and plan to fly to different places and things like that. But 2 or 3 days before Thanksgiving, somebody got COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out to those people that had to make those changes and sisters that couldn't be there because they got the COVID. You know what I'm saying? But it was a different Thanksgiving. But we're gonna claim that next Thanksgiving we're gonna be together. We're gonna be together.
We're gonna
Big
be
family.
together. Giant family.
Yeah. What y'all did, man, for your Thanksgiving? Y'all played some spades?
Nah, I just had my mama, my brother, and me, and the entire gigantic family on a Zoom call where everybody screamed over everybody, and I got to enjoy the older people just yelling at Zoom, "Hi!" over and over again, while I was sitting there eating in peace, with nobody asking me to make them a plate.
I miss them yelling and screaming in the kitchen together over each other.
No, I don't enjoy it because little kid want to bother me to do so.
You got too much technology. They'll be wanting to play Fortnite on your rig. You got too much technology to be having these new kids around.
Yeah, they like, hey, cut your computer. Hey, cut your Xbox work. Hey, you got a system. Hey, Wally TV's in here. Hey, let me video me on this green screen. No. Let me be on your YouTube. No. Get out of my house. What's wrong with you? And then the
Hey,
old,
I believe it too. These kids are something else.
and then the older people my age were like, "Hey, take me to the store." No, my cousin called me at 12 o'clock. Hey, can you take me to the shortstop? Like, no, I'm in the bed. Like it's twisted. It's midnight, bro. Why are you calling me to take you to? No, why? What's wrong with you? It's midnight. Go to sleep. Ask me in the morning.
Man.
By the way, we like to
So
what? What you say?
I was gonna ask you what's on the slate for this week. What's going on? What's on the schedule? It's you Bill Cosby had he got to buy NBC. Tell us what's happening on the network this week.
I don't know if Purpose will be out. We gotta ask Bree. Bree is driving home from Georgia, so we might film Monday or Tuesday if she's not busy. We got Men. You gonna have the overtime series, which they will hear right here if they're on audio. But if not, they will see it on YouTube on Tuesday, where we talk about the Undertaker a little more in detail. We ask a question, and we probably gonna do a little anime talk. That'll probably be out Monday. You know, we got to get back to our anime podcast. And then
Almost done with Hunter x Hunter, by the way.
Oh, let's go. And we're gonna do tonight. Well, yesterday we're gonna do the review for the Jake Paul thing. The Jake Paul, Nate Robinson, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. So we're filming this before that. It'll be out tomorrow, which will be the day for y'all, which is Sunday. But we'll do something. If you on the YouTube, you'll see it. You'll see it last night. And if you're on Spotify, what's the name? Go check it out. We talked about the Mike Tyson fight. Gonna do a quick 10-minute video, probably to go over review the two fights and have a little fun. I mean, we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna do the Undertaker, which was the best Undertaker. Look forward to that in the end of the week. Or for the people that's listening, you'll hear that right after when we go into overtime. So, so that's what's up for the week. And then you know what's new 99, and what's the trend. We'll be back. So I'm gonna get back on the everyday grind. So
I'm excited. I feel the energy. We on Christmas. We on Christmas time now. We done Thanksgiving. We gotta grind before Christmas. You know we gotta do our thing before New Year's. And then when they say New Year, New Me, it's gonna be a little different. Okay, we gonna get all them demons and everything out the way now. Because next year, 2021, it's going down. Okay,
it's going down.
Yeah.
So hit that like button one more time. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't heard. Follow if you're on any social medias. Remember to keep stomping. Unico, before we go on overtime, any last words for the What's Due 99 Entertainment Podcast?
All I got to say is I hope both of them drunk uncles make it up the steps into the ring tonight.
Mike Tyson look like a monster. We'll talk about it tonight or last night. But my man looks serious. And remember something today. Something. Again, today. Remember, tonight, it's still time. It's still time in the day. Something amazing in your life could happen. Peace.